we are back at the Rancho to show you how to do the fastest street race lines and how to get out some of these nice little shortcuts. This is a very shortcut intensive race, and I love it when it's non-contact because it gives you don't have to worry about catch up and all that stuff. So you can get better times and better tested. But the first time you're going to come around this turn, look for this right here. I took it kind of short, but you want to find a way to jam into that turn. There's a couple of bumps there. Try not to get in your brakes a little bit as you come to that turn. Another one, quick turn into the shortcut. And remember, this is a shortcut intensive race. Remember the heavy brake there so you can get into the turn. If you're not using these shortcuts in this race, there's a good chance you're not going to win. And the other thing is you can't be afraid of braking in here and making sure that you go into the turns early and use as much space you can. Like right here, you kind of jump, and you want to make sure you're aimed at where you're going to go. A lot of people I see just jump and they end up hitting that wall. So here's another hard area to heavy braking. And then your shortcut right here. I really don't know why this works. I feel like if you did the Calico and you had a lot more space, it wouldn't work. But you definitely get some other speed boosts from doing it. And anything that you hit in here obviously is going to... This is part of that... curb boosting kind of glitch thing that goes on so well that in GTA everybody knows about. So we're already into the second lap here, and again we're going to do this, go little shortcuts. So like I said, this is one of those tracks. It's very bumpy, it's very disturbing to the car. You can see here even I brake late, but yeah, you want to make sure that you can focus on hitting those spots, making sure that those don't jostle the car up. You might be hitting the brakes a little bit earlier in places than you need to, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're able to recover from it and contain as much power as you can to the space. Like this space right here is a perfect example of where, you know, delivering that end direction is more important. And right there, like you get up on that, see it's a jump before you get to it. There's all those bumps there, so a lot of people get thrown into that curb and hit the wall. It's not something you want to do. So you can see their crossovers. You got to be careful of that big time with this track, because anybody who's going slow or late, they're going to be coming at you in two different places in this map. But it is a really good track if you get good at it and you get comfortable with it. It's a track that a lot of people like to race because it is kind of technical. So if you have any sort of dominance, the Vectre I find is kind of the best car here. The Sultan it does have some benefits. It really is based on its setup, though, and that's something I want to go over in another video. There is taking that outside line. But I do want to go over why the Sultan is. The Calico, obviously, is going to be a solid car, but it doesn't do very well here because of the turning radiuses that you have to deal with. So it's something that, you know, find the car that you're comfortable with, obviously. If you're more comfortable with the Calico and you can get good times with it, but kind of look at your measurements there, and that's again another video we'll go over and see what's the fastest and what's not based on how you drive, and you know, definitely keeping some sort of log to see where it is in your times that you have per car, because it's going to be different, and that's something that I don't think a lot of people do when they need to. So like I said, we'll go over that in another video hopefully today, but yeah, check that out and figure out where you're best at when it comes to the drive. So I think we're going to be following this last place guy here, kind of seeing how other players take these lines. See the direct line, you're not going out and in. See, so it's just letting that turn kind of throw him into the corner versus braking early and getting into the corner correctly. And that was just like, I have no momentum, so I'm just going to do it that way. A little bit of choppiness there. That was on my end, not you guys. So this is where you see a lot of skidding, and that thing is to try to get off that gas pedal. Make sure the car's settled before you throttle into it, because it'll wake you up when all of a sudden you're like, I'm in the turn and my back end's still going. People tend to want to press that gas more, not get off the throttle like they should. Let the car coast through that area like that. That was one of those ones it drives you. That's something the Calico will do too as well. So yeah, I hope you guys like that. We're gonna keep doing some more stuff with this. It's very exciting. I like, you know, showing off some of these tracks and seeing kind of the best routes to go on them. Obviously, it doesn't guarantee a win. They definitely have a lot more skill set that you need to get to to be a winner all the time, but at least this will build you up so you have an opportunity. We'll check out right now, and we'll see you with the next track and show you how to win at the LS Tuner Meet. Talk to you then.